Well, let's start, though, with some breaking news out of Washington, some trade talk updates from the White House. Eamon Javers has the details. Eamon.
Hey, John, that's right. Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, just wrapped up her press briefing here, talking about the state of play with the White House and countries around the world in terms of trade negotiations. Here's what she said, particularly regarding China. Take a listen.
He wanted me to share with all of you that we're doing very well in respect to a potential trade deal with China. As I mentioned, there have now been 18 proposals in more than 100 countries around the world who are wanting to make a deal with the United States of America. And the president and the administration are setting the stage for a deal with China. So we feel everyone involved wants to see a trade deal happen, and the ball is moving in the right direction.
So the White House there saying they're setting the stage for a deal with China. No specifics on what exactly that means, but they feel the ball is rolling in the right direction. And they wanted to send an encouraging message out to folks who are watching this very carefully, as everyone on Wall Street certainly is. Also, we had the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, making some comments earlier to a closed-door meeting. Those comments moving markets. Let me give you a section here of what the Treasury Secretary had to say. The Treasury Secretary speaking to a J.P. Morgan event, saying a short time ago, the next steps with China are no one thinks this current status quo is sustainable at 145 and 125%. So I would posit that over the very near future, there will be de-escalation. And I think that should give the world, the markets, a sigh of relief. We have an embargo now on both sides, right? The Treasury Secretary saying behind closed doors. So the Treasury Secretary suggesting there that both sides, China and the United States, don't see the current situation as sustainable, and that ultimately the tariff levels that are in place now amount to an effective embargo. And if things cannot stay the way they are, they're going to have to change. And he's suggesting that there's incentive on both sides now for a de-escalation of those trade talks. We'll see what happens next. The White House is simply saying the ball is rolling in the right direction.
Okay. I guess we'll see how long the bowling alley is. Eamon Javers, thank you.